everybody, it's 6:45 in the morning. I just put a couple of boats out right now, and I've been having a little trouble trying to find the time to do my fishing reports like this, so I thought I'd just go ahead and do one in the morning right now. Behind me is Puerto Vallarta, and the sun's just about getting ready to come up, so I thought this would be a good background. We've had some very interesting things. It's been a while since I put out a fishing report. I've just been way too busy. It's just insane. But things have changed quite a bit. We've been seeing a lot of ups and downs and a lot of strange stuff. I mean, right now we know that we're going to have a lot of krill out there in the bay. We're going to have a lot of krill in the area. It's just a natural thing, and that's the reason the whales come down. But one of the things that are happening right now is we've been having blue water and green water coming in, going out, coming in, going out. And if you read my report last week, I was talking about, you know, the big chill, how things had dropped from 81 to 73 degrees again. So that kind of threw a monkey wrench in quite a few things out there, but things are swirling now. We're seeing warm areas, cold areas, blue water, green water, a lot of bait, and some interesting situations. If you're out there at Corbetena right now, which is our 10-hour trip, it seems like Jack Crevalles have taken over everything. Now they're big Jack Crevalles, but you don't go to Corbetena for Jack Crevalles. So right now, that's kind of a thing. There's a lot of tuna out there. They're running around 40 pounds, but the problem is there's so many Jack Crevalles out there, you can't get them. You can't get your bait past those jacks, and they're taking everything. So that's kind of a bad thing. And that's what's going on if you're right at the rock. Well, you go north of the rock, now things change a little bit. Now we got Dorado out that way. And believe it or not, they've been in very, very big sizes. They've been running anywhere from 30 to 50 pounds, and very few small ones out there. I don't know what's going on, but that's what's happening. We also have sailfish in the area, and we got a lot of krill out there as well, a lot of bait. So right now, we got a lot of different species out there depending on where you're going to go. Corbetena right now may not be your best bang for your buck, because you're still going to have to go out there, work for it. You're still fighting for it, and then if you're fighting for Jack Crevalles, you might as well come closer in. Which brings you into the Marietta Islands. Where the Marietta Islands right now, we've seen a lot of action out there. We're seeing Cubera. Good morning, guys. We're seeing Cubera snapper out there anywhere from 60 to, believe it or not, to 80 pounds at El Morro, on the backside of El Morro, which seems to be the best area. 8 hours for your buck is your best bang for your dollar right now. So they got Cubera snapper, they got big amberjack. They're both fighting, and believe it or not, they're taking controlled bait. So jigging out there would be really well. We're seeing some rooster fish. Again, we're seeing Dorado, and we got sailfish. That whole area is going from the El Morro area, which is just a little bit south of the Marietta Islands, if you know where that is, to the point of Punta Mita, which is now called Punta Nayarit. God knows why they changed the name to Punta Nayarit. I'll never figure that one out. So they changed the name to Punta. I had to switch arms. My arm's getting tired. Anything more than 5 miles out turns into a deadland. So, from, basically the shoreline to 5-6 miles out there, it's pretty fertile. Once you get past that, I don't know what's going on. There must be a funny current or something going on out there. But once you get past that, it gets kind of dead. Then you need to get out to about 12 miles. But once you're out there at 12 miles, then they got blue marlin out there again. And those are not too big. They're only about 350 pounds. I know that's a big fish, but it's small for marlin. It's kind of babyish for a marlin. And that's kind of what's going on. So there's a lot of action in there. You got a lot of bonita. You got Jack Crevalles. You got Dorado in there as well. So 8 hours right now is a great option. Probably one of your I would say right now it's your best option. Heading into the bay, what we're seeing right now is we're seeing a lot of baby Dorado. I mean, really baby Dorado. You can catch a lot of them. Just remember, release them. Anything under 10 pounds is a baby. And one of the situations we're seeing now is we've got a lot of different species out there that are just full of eggs. So we've been trying to figure out why things haven't been happening. But the minute you see eggs in a fish, you know that, they're out there making whoopee and shit. So that's what's going on. Inside the bay, down by Los Arcos, we're still seeing some tuna. Oh, by the way, to kind of rewind a little bit, going back to Corbetena, we got spinner dolphin out there between Corbetena and Punta Nayarit, which was Punta Mita. There's about 5 or 6 different pods out there, spinners running around, and half of them have tuna running with them, around 20 to 40 pounds, and half of them don't. So, I guess that's going to come down to luck of the draw, but I just want to throw that out there because there is tuna out there. And there is tuna running around again. They're like 40, 60 pounds, but you can't get to them because of the jack. All right, returning back to inside the bay. Inside the bay, the water's been a little bit on the green side, but we got blue water moving around the place. Water temperatures are still anywhere from about I don't know, about 78 to about 73, right around in there. We're not really seeing, unless you're farther out, you're not really seeing the warmer water temperatures. Tuna are down, but they're all by the Yellowfin. The Dorado are down there by Punta Negra and in the area of Los Arcos, which is not too far from Yellowfin. That's out the south end of the bay. We got big bonita out there. They're running about 20 pounds, maybe a little bit bigger. The skipjack tuna, which are just like big tuna, they're running about 8 to 10 pounds, and there's a lot of them out there. So a lot of people have been hitting those. Sierra mackerels, believe it or not, which are normally a bread and butter kind of thing right now, seem to be a little bit on the sparse side for some reason. Don't know why. And the water temperatures are dropping. It won't be too long before we start seeing bass and grouper and things like that. They start coming in when it's cooler like that. So right now I would say the fishing is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's fantastic, but I would say it's pretty good. You go out there, you're going to catch fish. And, you know, the bottom line is it's all about having fun and trying to save a little money. One thing y'all can think about is when you're down here, you know, a 6-hour trip can turn into a bay trip. You can do a little snorkeling. You can do a little fishing. We do touring, sunset tours. I'm doing all kinds of online stuff now. And we're just, you know, I just got some more people, so we're going to expand and do some more fun stuff. As long as I don't have to do the work, I'm good. Coming up this week, I'm seeing some positive signs. I think that we're going to continue to have good fishing. Normally, around this time of the year, we get the big chill like I wrote about last week. And it's kind of going up and down. It's hard to figure. It's a La Nina year, and you never figure this stuff out. And, well, I guess that's about it. I went out and finally got a brand new freezer out here, so if you're fishing with us, I will freeze your fish for free, but please bring them in processed. I just don't have a place to process them, or we don't vacuum pack and flash freeze and all that stuff. We do the Mexican vacuum packing where they drop the bag in basically in a bucket of water up to the Ziploc and they zip it shut, and it seems to work pretty good. So if you guys need a fish, take it home. Like, we'd be happy to support you. Again, if you're fishing with masturbators, that's free. If not, it's 150 pesos a bag. That's about $7. I don't want to make it hurt too much, but I don't want to make it cheap. So there you go. We're coming in the winter season now. We're going to see a transition of species. By the time we get into mid-February, we're gonna see pretty much everything gone, but we'll still see some Dorado, and Sailfish will still be in the area because I think they just transitioned down from Southern California. It's kind of hard to believe, you know, why I've seen those in February, but we do. So keep your ears on, and a lot of things can change pretty quickly. Again, sorry for not putting enough of these video reports out, but really we've been rocking and rolling so hard around here. I haven't had a chance to find my butt. I got to go write the article this morning that I'm telling you about right now. It's at 7 o'clock in the morning, yeah. So that's what I have to do to catch up. So anyway, listen, keep watching. We appreciate your support. I know these videos aren't anything fancy, but they seem to be the only thing of any information coming out of Puerto Vallarta. And we'll just keep it up. Again, check us out on our webpage. I've been writing articles for a company called Vallarta Bay Times called Living Like a Local. I think you'll like that. I'm in the process of writing one now about bananas and fishing and bad luck. And I might change the title, but that's the subject. And in the meantime, you know, have a happy new year. Stay safe. And, you know, don't worry about us down here. We do all right. And until next week, don't forget to kiss your fish. And with Stanger Brook, I'm saying hasta luego until next week. Have fun. Wish y'all were here. Adios.